is not made up, I actually got that comment on my very first Q&A. Hi and very welcome! My name is Mary, this is my channel Lumi Levelup, and I'm a luxury lover on an average income trying to be more mindful with my money. Today I welcome you to a Q&A tag that was created by the lovely Meredith from the channel Living Lux with Meredith. Her channel and the initial video that started it all, of course, is linked down in the description box for you if you haven't seen it yet. And that woman, she has an incredible luxury collection. I myself got tagged by the wonderful Dayle from the channel Dayle's Addiction to take part at the Inside the YouTube Studio tag. That was inspired by Inside the Actors Studio, some kind of, I guess, interview format. Here I have to admit that I have no idea what Inside the Actors Studio actually is. I've never seen it, I guess we just don't have it here in Germany. And that's as well why I feel quite free to change up the rules a little bit. I think initially this tag was created to answer a bunch of questions, so that people can learn more about the YouTube creator behind the channel, and I will leave you all of the questions down in the description box in case you're curious or you would like to take part in the tag yourself. But I just picked 5 of them that I want to cover in this video. Cause who gives a frig? I'm just a narcissistic twit. Just kidding, but it just happens that exactly by the time Dayle tagged me to do this video, YouTube started to show me some comments that have been hidden from me for months. I have no idea why they suddenly popped up, and one of them was that nice comment you can see on screen, and it was on my very first and only Q&A by now. I even had to Google 2 words in that short sentence, because I didn't know that vocabulary. Sometimes the filters for YouTube comments, they do make mistakes and they do delete comments that have no bad intentions at all, or hold them back. And I guess in this case YouTube held it back because they realized it's some kind of insult, but then after months they decided that I can take it, I don't know. But I just had to laugh so hard about that comment. That someone takes the time out of his day to watch my video, clearly not enjoying it, and then deciding to leave me that kind of comment? Or I can just question back, who gives a frick about that nasty opinion? The actual reason why I just answered 5 questions is that I want to take part in this tag, but unfortunately at the moment I don't have the time to prepare, film and edit such a long video including about 25 questions and answers. So I'm making it a little bit smaller, more compact for this video. But if you're dying to know more about me, let me know down in the comments and we can make another Q&A another day. But yeah, for me wanting to film a short video, I already talked quite long for the intro part, so let's finally get it started with the 5 questions. And the first one I picked is, what traits or attributes attract you to other people? If we are talking about attraction between adults, superficially, I really like tall men, I guess because I myself am a tall woman, and I know it's just society that makes us think the man should be taller than the woman, but I like to look up, and so I'm attracted to tall men. Somehow I do like dark hair better than light hair, and I'm crazy about lashes. That's a weird thing about me. I check, of course, the eyes of men, and I really like dark and long lashes on men's eyes. And I guess that's as well why I'm more into dark hair, because men with dark hair have dark lashes as well, most of the times. And since most blonde men don't use mascara, their lashes oftentimes are blonde as well, and therefore they are not that long like lashes on dark-haired men. Yeah, but that might sound a little bit crazy, but that's 3 things I could think of that I'm attracted in men. And when we are talking personality-wise, I really like people that are passionate, that burn for something. If they put in all their heart for a project they believe in. I like authenticity, I like honesty. Being honest is the most important thing to me. I can't handle it if someone I trust is lying to me, and it's even worse if I know the person is lying and the person is looking in my eyes and not saying the truth. I do that once and I will never trust you again, kinda. So yeah, being honest and authentic is very important and very attractive to me. Second question, what profession other than your own would you like to attempt? And vocabulary-wise, I'm not entirely sure if attempt means just to try it out once or for a short period of time, or if to attempt means that I actually want to do that job as my job. If it was the second thing, what I would love to do, I would love to be a full-time YouTuber. I know that sounds crazy, I'm a super small channel, it takes so much work and luck and timing, and I know that it's not very realistic that it ever could happen and would happen and might happen, but I think it would be a dream come true because I would be self-employed. My job would be to talk about things that I love and that I am passionate about. And I could just live from something I love to do, that I do as my hobby right now, and that I just do because I want to do it, not because it has to pay my bills. And if it would pay my bills, yeah, it would be a dream come true, but I know that it is not very realistic for most people that start a YouTube channel, so don't worry, I'm not quitting my job anytime soon. I know that it probably will never happen for me, but one can dream. And if attempt is meant as to try it out, I would love to try quite a lot, because I don't really know what I am that passionate about job-wise. I think out there are many great jobs that we don't have on our radar and we never have the opportunity to try them out and see if that would be the right thing to do for us. First thing that came to my mind, in elementary school I wanted to be a fashion designer, so that was my first dream job, and yeah, I would love to give that a try and see if it is the way I would imagine it to be and if I would have any talent for it. So yeah, I think now I answered what I would like to attempt in both ways, to try it out, and what I think I would love to actually do, if that makes sense. Question number 3. What profession would you not like to attempt? And that's quite easy for me to answer. I couldn't do anything in the medical sector. I could never be a doctor, I could never be a nurse or a caregiver. I have the hugest respect for the people that do these jobs. It would hurt me so much to see the suffering and to see the people that you might not be able to help and to see the families. Oh, I'm getting emotional. You see, that's why I could never do that. I would get emotionally attached to my patients and I couldn't take that kind of responsibility for the life of people. Oh, yeah, I think you got an impression why I couldn't do it, and that got me emotional. So yeah, my biggest respect for everyone who is doing that job, the nurses, the caregiver. It's such a tough job, it's so underpaid, it's so hard physically and especially emotionally, and it's so important, but I'm not strong enough to do it. Fourth question, what sound or noise do you hate? And the first thing that came to my mind is my husband sneezing. That sound drives me crazy. I don't like sneezing sounds in general, but I can live with them from most people, and some people even have a cute sneezing sound like this little hachoo. But my husband's sneeze is so loud and I can't describe it. I wish I would have a voice memo of it so you understand, but him sneezing is the sound I probably dislike the most. Now we're already at question number 5. 5 people, dead or alive, you would like to have dinner with. The first one definitely is my dad. It's nearly 2 years now that he passed away, and oh no, I'm getting emotional yet again. I would give everything to talk to him once again. When picking these questions, I didn't think that they would get me that much. I didn't plan to make this an emotional video. I'm really sorry if I'm bringing you down with it. It's only going to be 4 more names that I want to have on my dinner table, and none of them makes me sad, so really sorry for that, being emotionally overwhelmed. So, second person I would like to have dinner with, I was thinking of Audrey Hepburn, because I really like her as an actress. I think she's amazingly beautiful. I think she aged amazingly beautiful with so much grace, and I know she was a celebrity, a star. We don't know her true personality, but everything I read about her and heard about her and what I saw in interviews, I think she was an amazingly kind and humble person with a good heart, and I feel like you saw that in her smile even when she got older, what kind of beautiful person she is inside and out. And that's at least what I think, and that's why I would love to have dinner with her and sit on a table with her and talk to her. Person number 3, I would choose Karl Lagerfeld, because I think he's an amazing designer. He did so much for fashion history, for Chanel, for Fendi, his own brand. And yeah, Karl is a German, I'm a German, so I know he moved to Paris and he became a French man, kind of. But I want to tickle out his German roots and see if he would talk German to me. The 4th person, I was going back in my mind to my youth, and I will pick Kurt Cobain. He was my first celebrity crush. I was crazy about the music of Nirvana, and I was a little bit obsessed with Kurt Cobain as well. I read his biography, and I think he was a creative genius. I think he was a very sad man as well, very hurt, but a genius, and I think it would be super interesting to talk to him and, yeah, hear some of his thoughts. And number 5, let's sit the Dalai Lama on my dinner table as well, because then we have 5 very different people from very different areas, and I think that would be a super interesting dinner. Yeah, let me know down in the comments who you would sit on your dinner table if you could choose everyone. If I got you curious and interested in me as a person, the narcissistic twit behind the channel Lumi Levelup, feel free to leave me all of your questions down in the comments. I will collect them and cover them in an upcoming Q&A video, but it might take some time until I put out the next one, because I'm actually not that narcissistic, and I know that there are topics that are way more interesting to the YouTube audience than me as a person. And most of you are here because you want to get some kind of luxury content or mindful luxury consumption, shopping tips stuff. So I leave the personal stuff in small doses every once in a while. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next time, and bye! To take part at the YouTube Studio Fly by Dayle. YouTube Studio... No, I can't remember. Oh no, that's my alarm. Hold on. Here you find my very first Q&A where I got that lovely comment. And here is something YouTube would recommend you to watch next.